The Eastern Conference Finals, Game 4. The Hawks have a battle ahead. Can they even the series at 2 games apiece? They know they can win, and now must rise to the occasion with millions of fans looking on as they square off against the Celtics. The Eastern Conference Finals continue.
Game 4 of this Eastern Conference Finals is up for grabs. The series will either go to a tie, 2-2, or a lopsided 3-1 lead. 2K Sports brings you the NBA playoffs.
Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. Some extra minutes to fill as a pair of players are listed as inactive tonight due to injury.
The NBA postseason, not for the meek of heart. A few injuries on their end, complicating things a bit, but they're looking to hang in there.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got Pierce, and it's Russell in at the 5. And for the Hawks, we've got Teague, also Johnson out there. Rollins is out there with Dominique Wilkins, and it's Pettit in at the 4 spot. And it's the Hawks to start out. Taking a look at Atlanta. They'll hold nothing back tonight to have a shot at advancing, Greg. They got to even the series.
Lose this one, and you got to win the next 3. Extremely unlikely they could recover if they falter here.
Russell against Teague. Pass to Collins. This ball movement by Boston. Here's Russell. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Here's Atlanta now. Johnson with it. Outside Wilkins. With some arc, and he sinks the layup.
Well, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Screen by Russell. Here's Sharman. Pettit grabs the ball.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Collins the pass to Wilkins. Here's Pettit. Stripped it away. And now running up the court. Pierce pushing it up over Wilkins. Oh, and the jam by Russell.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And Teague's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Pass to Pettit. Here's Rollins. Here's Johnson. And it's Collins with the rebound.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Over to the left wing. Oh, Russell in position. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pierce feeling it out a bit. And it's sent back by Wilkins. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is postseason play at its finest. Refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pierce for 3. offensive rebound. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Joe Johnson picks one up. The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots.
Free throw, no good. And he can't hit the second. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Wilkins. And it's sent back by Russell. And they're able to recover. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Kuzi passes to Pierce. They get a hand on it. Now Johnson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
Pass to Sharman. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Russell, a screen on Wilkins. Pierce attacking. Russell trying to free himself up. And it's in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Here's Wilkins. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Out left to the wing. Here's Russell. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Teague, the pass to Johnson. Teague feeling it out a bit. Pass to Pettit. 6 on the shot clock. Wilkins outside. And the 3 off target. Celtics leading by 4. And now Wilkins running the floor all by himself.
How about the high-flying acrobatics by Wilkins on that? Yeah, they call him the human highlight film.
Kuzi passes to Russell. Now here comes Teague leading the break. Got a piece of it. Here's Collins. Hasn't made one yet. Oh, Russell in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And here is Johnson. Wilkins in the high post. Shoots over Pierce. The shot by Wilkins no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Paul Pierce.
You can tell Dominique Wilkins just has that extra edge to his game. He's always hunting down his next bucket and willing to fight to get it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Jeff T. Boston also with the sub. Havlicek is checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Celtics leading by 3. Stolen by Wilkins. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Wilkins. Both free throws good from Wilkins. Now here's Pierce. And the slam dunk by Russell.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play. Get some points and give this team some confidence.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Pettit. Knocks it loose. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off the shot here. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Craig, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. To the paint. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Celtics have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The Hawks working the ball around. Johnson right side. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Pass to Pierce. Over Smith. Bank shot. No good.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Johnson. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Collins. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Wilkins against Havlicek. Pass to Bennett. Here's Rollins. He's guarded by Russell. That puts them in the lead. And it's 7 points for Joe Johnson.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Kuzma. Nothing on the board. With his first shot attempt. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Wilkins against Havlicek. Pass to Bennett. Here's Rollins. Here's Smith. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Havlicek with him. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
First one falls for him. Heinzen's checked in for the Celtics. White comes in for Pierce. Free throws good from Havlicek. For Atlanta, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Horford sets a screen for Johnson to the inside and stolen by Russell. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Here's Heinzen. Mutombo with some nice D.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Horford really looking like an ageless wonder throwing it down.
Celtics trail by 3. Outside White. Fires top of the key. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Here's Johnson. 7 points in the game. Pass to Hudson. The rebound by Heinzen. Boston shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Here's Kuzma. Still yet to score. Over Johnson. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. That 3 off the mark. Here's Boston. They trail by 1. Here's Kuzma. Driving to the basket. Shot clock at 6. Here's Havlicek. Oh, that's blocked. Johnson down low. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Atlanta?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Shoot two.
And one other thing that stands out, all the block shots. I mean, staying up in their jerseys tonight.
First free throw is good. And the Celtics making a change here. Rondo's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Celtics trail by 3. Outside, White. Now Rondo. Back to White. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Here's Johnson. He's got 9. Smith outside. Back to Johnson. 27 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Baseline J on the way. Yep, that one goes. Johnson's got 11.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Havlicek. Rondo scanning the floor. For 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hawks lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And here we go, getting back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Finals. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Celtics trail by 3. Horford is out there with Mutombo. Then there's Hudson. Then it's Smith. And it's Johnson in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Yep, it counts.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Smith outside. Rondo against Johnson. Back to Smith. And here is Johnson. Pass to Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots. Johnson can't hit. The Celtics shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And Rajon Rondo, the basket on the assist by Russell. And the Celtics lead by 1.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Havlicek against Smith. Outside, White. Russell, a screen on Hudson. Here's White. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And one other thing that stands out, all the block shots. I mean, staying up in their jerseys tonight.
And the Hawks making a change here. Teague's checked in. And that one falls for White. The Hawks trail by 4. Smith outside. Johnson surveying the floor. Smith finds Johnson. Back to Smith to end the run. Rebounded by the Celtics. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
From 15 feet away. A shot by Sherman, no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
Smith against Havlicek. Smith in the posts. And Boston with the rebound. Russell's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. It's stolen by Mutombo. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta.
And ever since he came straight out of high school into the NBA, there's always been a drive in Josh Smith. He plays like he's got something to prove.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Maxwell is checked in for Boston. Good on the second free throw. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Teague against White. Russell a screen on Teague. Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Teague. Five on the clock. Here's Havlicek. Out to White. Pass to Sherman. Russell a screen on Johnson. Second chance shot. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Sherman's got the lead up to 5 now for Boston. And Teague's got the ball here for the Hawks. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
And that one, I thought the guys were out of sync offensively. And on the defensive end, a failure to communicate.
Yeah, they just looked totally lost in that game on both ends of the floor. The coach is going to have.
Hawks making a switch here. Wilkins is checked in. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. You look at Wilkins, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. Here's Teague. Still without a basket. Pass to Mutombo. Now Wilkins. Hawks passing it around. Here's Horford. Good, and the nice assist from Wilkins.
Yeah, Horford has gotten more selective with his shooting, but he's still very efficient inside.
Here's Kuz. Here's Sherman. To the middle. Lock at 6. And it's Russell missing.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Teague dishes to Wilkins. Moves back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Wilkins. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Sharman. Pass to Kuzi. Russell, a screen on Teague. Down low. Russell with the bucket. Russell's got 15.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside Teague. And here is Johnson. Atlanta again missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Russell, a screen on Horford. Havlicek, the pass to Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Wilkins. Over Havlicek. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Wilkins. The Celtics have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Russell, a screen on Wilkins. Havlicek, the pass to Russell. For Boston, they have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. And he can't get the first one. Here's his checked in for Maxwell. And he sinks the second. The Hawks trail by 4. Johnson outside. Pass to Wilkins. And Pierce pulls it down.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Kuzi passes to Russell. Here's Sharman. Wilkins grabs the miss. Now here's Teague. Pass to Wilkins. Back to Teague. Shot clock at 5. Inside, stolen by Pierce. And now running up the court. Pierce pushing it up. Yes, that goes in. Pierce has got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Outside Wilkins.
possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the human highlight for nothing.
Screened by Russell. Here's Havlicek. Horford with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 4. Wilkins outside. Over Kuzma. The shot by Wilkins, no good. For Boston, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. The Celtics have gone 5 of 9 at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Havlicek. Josh Smith, he's checked in for the Hawks. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for the Celtics. He's perfect from the line this time. And the Hawks with possession here. 6-point game. Headed. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Perkins.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And the Celtics making a change here. Heinsohn's checked in.
One shot.
Here's Kuzma. Still scoreless. It's Pierce on the wing. Over Horford. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Teague with the ball. Pass to Smith. And the layup's good off the glass. Smith's got 5.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Sharman, the pass to Heinsohn. Now here is Havlicek. 6 to shoot. Driving in. Here's Heinsohn. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Heinsohn's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, this is why you watch the floor at all times. The best shot can appear in the middle of your own.
Pass to Pettit, 20 feet out. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Pettit's got 5 points now this quarter. Celtics leading by 3. Here's Kuzma. No scoring in this one. Celtics passing it around. Here's Sharman. Pierce inside the 3-point line. Rebound by the Hawks.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively they've still found a way to get the lead.
Celtics shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60%.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Outside T. There's the lob to the hoop. And Smith with the stuff.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Kuzi. Havlicek outside. No good on the three. The Hawks trail by 3. There's 1:34 left to play in the first half. Horford finds Smith. Here's Pettit. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Pettit's got 9 points.
And points in the paint are a sure thing when Pettit's on the floor. He's just got too much game down low. He may not have the bulk of some of the other guys, but it doesn't matter.
Pass to Sharman. Here's with it. Here's the three. It's rebounded by T. Horford kicks to T. Now Smith. To the inside. Headed. Good. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pierce against Horford. High arcing shot. Horford with the rebound. The Hawks leading. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sake, good luck trying to stop him now.
Headed. Good.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
24 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Outside, Pierce. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks on top. They lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Atlanta Hawks.
Well, they've got this crowd on the edge of their seats. It's been one heck of a game. And if they continue to play well, they're going to take control of this series.
Wouldn't that be a nice treat for these fans? Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and they're not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. Celtics trail by 3. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Russell. And it's Pierce in at the 3. Kuzi passes to Pierce. Here's Collins. Pass to Pierce. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's blocked. Here's Pettit. Outside T. Fade away. And it's Pettit missing.
The fall away upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Here's Kuzi. He has yet to score. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Celtics have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Russell. Second free throw, no good. And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. The lead is 2. Johnson. The shot that time, not on target. The Celtics on offense. Here's Sharman into the lane. Lays it up and banks it in.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Teague left side. In the corner, Wilkins with it. And it's Cowens with the rebound. Cowens has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Kuzi. Outside Pierce. Here's Kuzi. Screened by Russell. For the lead, Kuzi passes to Russell. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
For Atlanta, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Pass to Wilkins. Over Pierce. The shot by Wilkins, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Hawks trailing. Atlanta calls timeout.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
And give a big welcome to your Hawks Hype Squad.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, a bit of a cold start to the second half. They need to settle down and get some better looks.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. Here's Sharman. Pass to Kuzi. Russell, a screen on Teague. Kuzi passes to Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Wilkins with the ball. The Hawks working the ball around.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And so it's Pierce with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Here's Kuzi. Teague covering. Here's the floater. Kuzi with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Teague. Pass to Rollins. And here is Johnson. Lock at 6. To the middle. And slam dunk by Rollins.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Here's Kuzi. Now here's Pierce. Looking to get it going. And the layup is up and in. Pierce has got 8 points. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Johnson outside. From outside the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. 17 points in the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle steps for the Hawks?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging or blocking shots.
Free throw good, Russell. And so Russell hits them both.
And finally, a productive trip at the line after a lot of struggles here early on.
Now Teague. Scoreless thus far. Johnson for 3. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 4 assists now tonight. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Sharman. Outside, Pierce. Here's Kuzi. The teardrop falls in.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Teague, the pass to Wilkins. foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. For Boston, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Pass to Sharman. Pierce with the screen on Johnson. Here's Sharman. Atlanta with the rebound. Pettit's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here is Johnson. Outside Teague. Here's Pettit. And it's blocked.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Pierce. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson dishes to Teague. To Johnson, fires the 3. The Hawks again can't hit. And so it's Pierce with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Russell. Pierce with it. Teague covering. Pierce against Teague. Screened by Russell. Here's Sharman. And he hits it to tie the game up. Sharman's got 6. The Hawks have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Pass to Rollins. Here's Pettit. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Wilkins in the post. Pierce covering and stolen by Russell. Here's Kuzi. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jeff Teague.
And Kuzi, just an all-around talent, superb passer who also rebounds well at his position. And guess what, folks? He can also score with the best of them.
Shoot 2.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Smith checked in for Jeff Teague. Boston also with the sub. Havlicek is checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Well, and this is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
Here's Smith. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. 9 points in the game so far. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Yeah, he's shaking up a bit. No choice but to take a timeout and let him get some medical attention.
Havlicek outside. Pass to Kuzi. Russell, a screen on Johnson. Oh, Russell in position. And here comes Smith, leading the fast break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. The free throw drops for Smith. Both free throws good from Smith. Here's Kuzi. 5 points in the game. Outside, Pierce. Pass to Havlicek. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kuzi. Fires from the wing. And off the glass. That one's good. Kuzi's got 7 points in the game. And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 1-point game. And Smith with the stuff.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Havlicek against Wilkins. Here he goes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Al Horford, he's checked in for the Hawks. Hudson comes in for Wilkins. Celtics making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe. The Hawks have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Smith with a screen on Havlicek. Hudson against Havlicek. No good from Hudson. For Boston, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for White. The Hawks making a switch here. Mutombo's checked in. And then for Boston, Maxwell comes in for Heinsohn. And it's Rondo in for Pierce. And both free throws good for White. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Hudson kicks to Johnson. Over Rondo. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got 22 points.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Outside Rondo. Havlicek outside. 4 on the clock. Top of the key. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Havlicek's got 4 this quarter. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Back to Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And also, the mid-range game has been working as well. They kept that as a big part of their game plan, and boy, are they being rewarded for it.
The free throw drops for Smith. Teague is checked in for Atlanta. Smith hits them both. There's a minute left in the third quarter. Havlicek outside. White with it. Picked up by Teague. Back to Havlicek. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's to Mutombo. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. There's 37 seconds left in the third. And here's White. He's got 9. Maxwell with a screen on T. White the pass to Maxwell. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Horford.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Johnson outside. No good on the triple. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Hawks lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Horford. Teague out there with Dominique Wilkins. And it's Mutombo. And it's Smith in at the 3 slot. So that's the Hawks 5. Count that bucket. Now that's 17 points for Smith.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Kuzma. Pass to Sharman. Just 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
Outside Teague. Now here is Horford. Over Sharman. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And it's a 7-point Hawks lead. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played.
And one of the
problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. The Celtics making a switch here. Sanders is checked in. He hits both from the stripe. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Wilkins outside. Wilkins draws the double. Horford sets a screen for Teague. Doesn't go for him. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Sharman. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Maxwell is checked in for Boston.
Celtics substitution. Number 29.
Havlicek against Smith. A baseline J. And that one's good from Havlicek.
And guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
Mutombo is screen on Havlicek. Here's Smith. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Team seconds. Shooting possession. Time to an opportunity.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Havlicek. Both free throws good from Havlicek.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Pass to Horford. Smith against Havlicek. And it's Smith missing. Celtics trail by 3. Havlicek outside. Maxwell with a screen on Smith. Havlicek with it. And it's Horford picking him up. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Back to T. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Wilkins in the post. That one a little long.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Smith on the wing. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Josh Smith. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Josh Smith. Rollins checked in for Mutombo. He doesn't get the second one.
And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Well, that was a creative move. Decided to have a little fun out there, apparently.
Shooting one.
Find the lanes. One side.
And that one misses. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Havlicek. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Celtics lead by 2. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the lead.
Master Rollins outside Horford. Wilkins in the post. Good. Wilkins has got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Here's Kuzma. They set the screen. 5 on the clock. Ejected by T. And he recovers it.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good, so both teams making some changes here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Outside T. Pass to Johnson. Smith on the wing. Defended by Pierce. Shot clock at 5. Here's Rollins. Hawks passing it around. Hits the three-point bomb. And that's now 25 points for Johnson.
Well, he's making a concerted effort to use the three-point shot here in the second half. Only 1 in the first, 3 since the break.
Kuzi passes to Havlicek. Teardrop shot. Gets the bucket and the foul. Joe Johnson picks one up.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
And the Hawks making a change here. Hudson's checked in. White, he's checked in for the Celtics.
What's up?
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Johnson against White. Johnson outside. Excellent D there from Pierce. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. The lead is 2. Rebounded by Hudson. The Hawks shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Here's Pettit. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Celtics shooting at 51%. Really solid. The Celtics call time. Look at Joe Johnson. He's really been playing well.
Well, as a coach, you have to make adjustments to put a stop to all the damage he's doing. The way they've defended him is not cutting it.
Wilkins is checked in for the Hawks. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He told them he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Havlicek right side. Over Hudson. And that one's good from Havlicek. Havlicek's got 13 points now in the quarter.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Pass to Wilkins. Back to Johnson. Here's Pettit. Here's Hudson. Covered by Havlicek. Hudson the pass to Johnson. 5 to shoot. There's the 3. Rebound Boston. Pierce has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Russell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Hudson. And so Russell hits them both. And the Hawks with possession here. Now here's Teague. Here's the teardrop. Got a hand on it. Pierce with it. Picked up by Teague. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Paul Pierce, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw.
And crucially, he did enough there to make it a 2-possession game.
Havlicek against Johnson. They set the pick. Pass to Pettit. Outside T. Here's Pettit. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. And it's Cowens with the rebound. Cowens has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Havlicek. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Havlicek's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
Well, you talk about a full 180. His play here in the second half has really come on. You can see his confidence building.
Pass to Pettit. Over Cowens. Pettit, good. Pettit's got 19 points.
Rising to the occasion. He found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
He gets that one.
And that's his strongest trait, the unselfishness from Kuzi. Fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has an opportunity for a clean look.
Outside T. Here's Pettit. And Boston with the rebound. Cowens has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Puts it up from 7, and Russell puts it in. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Here's Pettit. That one wide left.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Here's Kuzi. T covering. Havlicek against Johnson. Here's Pierce. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Hawks trail by 9. Wilkins kicks to T. They set the pick. Back to Wilkins. He gets it in there. Wilkins has got 20.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And here's Boston. They're on a 14-6 run. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Pierce. Banked in off the glass. Pierce has got the lead back up to 9 now for the Celtics.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Johnson outside. Down low, Rollins. And slam dunk by Rollins.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Here's Kuzi. Up top, Havlicek. Who's guarded by Johnson. And that one's good from Havlicek. He's got 27.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
Johnson with it. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter.
At the line for two, Joe Johnson.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 8. And both free throws good for Johnson. Celtics leading by 7. Here's Havlicek. To Kuzi. Now here's Pierce. He's defended by Wilkins. And here's Havlicek. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cowens. Cowens grabs the board. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. Hit it. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And now they decide to foul intentionally. On the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Atlanta calls timeout. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick.
Celtics making a switch here. Seven-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Johnson. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of ball.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Atlanta calls timeout. They're behind by 7. One second separating the shot clock and game clock. Wilkins with the ball. Now Pierce defending. And it's Bennett missing. Here's Kuzi. Teague covering. So we see Boston get the win here, and now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You can see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.